In our imaginary life, we all have dreamed a life that we wish for our own self. But why is it that our dream life does not become a physical reality? Why is it that our dreams don't manifest? Why is it that we cannot live the life we dream? In spite of the fact that we have such amazing technology, we have information at the click of the mouse. All the comforts, the luxury that we possess, the exotic lifestyles, the exciting vacations we have everything going right for us. Still, why is it that we cannot live our dream life? That's because one very big thing is missing, and that's inspiration. And why is it that the inspiration is missing from our life? Because all these excuses come in the way, and they take the inspiration out of our life, and that does not then give the fuel, the energy to the right thought, the right action to make it happen. Think about those moments when so many excuses come to our mind. Oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not intelligent, or I don't have time to do this, or time is running out, or I don't have the finances to support my dreams, or I'm not intelligent enough, I don't have that intellectual power, I'm not smart. All these excuses, they come in the way and they stop us from reaching to our dream life. Mind you, that every action that we choose is a choice that we make. So life is not about excusing, it's all about choosing. Higher knowledge teaches us that no matter who we are, what age group we belong to, and no matter for how many years we've been leading a life that we don't like, no matter for how long we've been slave to our old wrong way of living, we still can change our life at any moment, and it's very simple. Whether it's in the area of relationships that we want to establish better relationships, or in the area of losing weight, or we want to become a better musician, no matter what we want to achieve in life, if we follow simple steps, just by changing our habits and the thoughts that are supporting those wrong habits, we can reach to our dream life instantly. It's very, very simple. I myself have experienced it in my life, and I've also experienced it in many other people's lives that I worked with. So I can say that with a lot of confidence, that if we understand this concept, then we don't have to live something that we don't like. We can fill each and every day with a lot of enthusiasm and excitement and energy. Only if choose to, if we want to, if we desire, if we make commitment, if we are passionate about that, if we have a strong will, we can make it happen. But to do that, one formula, very, very powerful formula, and I love repeating it, that we have the power to change ourselves. Do not underestimate your power to change your life. We have all the power in the world as it relates to our life. So do not ever underestimate your power to change your life. But do not overestimate your power to change other people's lives. And this is where we make a mistake. We want to live a beautiful life when other people will change. We want to achieve that life by others changing. So many times we have this excuse that if my spouse will just change in this area, my life will be so happy. If my son starts doing this, that will give me so much happiness. That's the only thing missing. If he can just change his way of interacting with me. Or if my wife just starts doing this, I will be happy. So higher knowledge teaches us, do not overestimate your power when it comes to changing other people's life. We are completely powerless. So that's why put the entire focus on yourself. So how do we do this? If we start correcting everything in our mind, life becomes very beautiful. It all starts with mind. If we start correcting it right here, then all of this starts to flow smoothly in the direction we want it to flow. So when we start working on our mind, then we are no longer slave to our old way of living, old way of thinking. Then we reach from a level where we were slave to old habits to a level that continuously emerges so much healing energy out of us. Change your thoughts and change your life. Change your thoughts and change your life. From the get-go, we are taught how to read, how to write. But no one has taught us how to think, how to be humble, how to keep that unconditional love in our heart for everyone, how to be filled with gratitude. No one teaches us. No school, no university can teach that. So when we start doing that, that's when our life is filled with so much enthusiasm. Every moment we start to enjoy. No regrets. So the journey of 1,000 steps begins with first step. And Vedanta teaches us, my dear child, take that first step. What is that? Take that first step of start working with your mind. You correct it here and body will follow. And it doesn't matter how long it's been. It could be 30, 40, 50 years of old habits that we've been living with that's stopping us to reach our goal. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is light that one candle of training your mind. Just like if you walk into a cave and the cave is filled with thousands of years of darkness, and all you do is light one small candle, and the thousands of years of darkness will be eliminated instantly with that one small candle. Exactly the same way, it doesn't matter for how many years we've been living a life that we hate. It doesn't take that long to correct it. All it takes is understanding how to do it. Be very aware, awaken to the truth that work here. Start working on your mind. And you will accomplish it very quickly. So, how should we do it? I mean, everybody knows what's right, what are the right thoughts, but we are not able to live those thoughts. That's the problem. Everyone knows what is positive thought. There is no confusion about it. You read any magazine, you watch any TV show, and it gives you all the information. You Google it, what are the positive thoughts? But the problem is not that we don't know what's right to think. The problem is we are not able to think that way in our mind. And that's where the problem starts. That wrong thinking leads to less effort, low energy, and no success. And the saga continues. And that just brings our morale down then. Confidence goes down. And we start to then produce less and less and less. So, what should we do? First thing is, change your belief system. Change your belief system in your mind. Drop all the doubts that everything is possible. Whatever I want to accomplish in life, it's possible. Have that very strong faith and give it complete focus, 100% of your attention. Just like think about it, when you're sitting in your home and a thief comes in. When a thief comes in, what do? You drop everything and you just run as fast as you can so you can save your life. At that time, you're not thinking that whether you'll succeed or not. You're not thinking about all other possessions that you have. Oh, you should be taking them with you. No, all you're worried, 100% focus without having any doubts in your mind. You run as fast as you can so you can protect your life. That's the kind of focus if we have without any doubts, then it happens. So, change your belief system that everything that I wish for is possible. Second thing is, then will it. Have that strong will, that desire. And surrender. Surrender to the higher power. Work as if everything depends on you. When it comes to putting effort, then do as if everything depends upon you. But when the result comes, surrender to the higher power. Merge from your individuality to universality. So think, when a drop merges in an ocean, can you find that drop in the ocean? When a drop merges in the ocean, are we able to find that drop once it's merged? Can we call that a drop? What do we call? We call it an ocean. That drop, when it merged in the ocean, it now has oceanic power. So when our little mind is merging into the spirit, that higher consciousness, that power of self, then it loses its individuality, it merges in that universal power of self, and then what happens? We start operating out of that higher power, that oceanic power. Success is always arm's length in every area then. That's all is needed. So, surrender. Then what should we do? Continue to have unconditional love in your heart. Don't hate anyone. Continue to have the pure, pious feelings in your heart. And when we do breathing, when we do yoga, when we do meditation, we have very pious, pure thoughts, feelings in our heart always. And that's what's needed to grow in your dreams, to manifest your dreams. That's what's needed. Unconditional love. Every word that you speak should be filled with love, no matter who you're talking to. Talk slow, talk soft, and fill yourself with so much love. And do not say a word that hurts anyone. And watch how much love is going to come back to you. Your life will be decorated all around you with so much beauty of love. The fragrance of love will emerge out of you. And then detach from the result. Don't focus on the result. Don't do things because you want the result of a particular kind to be produced. No, you just want to only live life like that. Let the process be your goal. Focus on your process. That I only want to live my life like that. I don't care where I end up. So I always like to give this example that when we are dancing on the dance floor, we enjoy every step. Do we care where we end up in the end of the dance? We don't care whether we end up here or there or here. No, wherever we end up, the focus is that we enjoy every step that we take. And so is the case in life. Who cares where we end up, so long every moment that we enjoy. Live in the moment and we enjoy that fully. Then what difference does it make where we're going to end up? And the next step is, do not allow other people to come in the way. Do not allow other people to tell you not to do it or to discourage you. Listen to your heart. Sing the song that your heart is singing. Dance the dance that your soul is dancing. Listen to your heart. So, when we start working on the mind and start having positive thoughts, then we rise from the mind of excuses to the mind that is filled with positivity, clarity and wisdom. And that only can be accomplished by having a discipline in life. A discipline of yoga frees you, liberates you from all the pains and stresses and strains of life. One discipline of yoga will free you from every pain and stress of life. So that's why it's called, in discipline lies freedom. Just like, think that when our soldiers are preparing themselves for army, what do? They lead a very disciplined life. From morning till evening, they are disciplined. Every hour they have an activity planned. Very disciplined, very hard life. In that discipline lies the freedom of the entire country. Because they are disciplined, that the entire country is living with that freedom that nothing will ever happen to us. When we discipline our life by doing the right physical exercise, right mental exercise of yoga, pranayama and breathing, in that discipline lies the freedom from physical and mental diseases. But the general people, average person thinks just the opposite. Oh, I don't want to be disciplined. I want to be free. I want to relax in my life. I want to do whatever I like to do. Why should I discipline myself? And that kind of life is what brings all the diseases and pains and stresses. Because when you don't discipline, then it's easy access, easy entry of these pains to come in your life. So that's why freedom only lies in discipline. So when we have a disciplined life where in the morning and the evening we have set an appointment with our own self and we do some self-study, where we are going wrong, am I taking every step in the right direction that leads me to my dream life, or am I going in the opposite direction? Self-study. Then if I'm going in the right direction, am I taking all the right steps? Am I focused? Am I making sure my inner state of being is happy as I'm doing the things that I'm doing? As I'm interacting with the world? So when I'm very careful in choosing the right thoughts, in choosing the right actions, doing the right deeds, have the strong will, commitment, passion for the kind of life I want to live, then something very divine, something very magical starts to happen to our life. Then all the excuses that lead us to the failure are removed, and a life that is filled with excitement, enthusiasm, clarity and joy is awaiting, and that's called awakened life. That's when we start to live awakened life. So with these words of wisdom, we'll start today's yoga session. Let's go ahead and stand up.